Pre-calculus. In this video, we are going to discuss ellipses within our conic section unit. So the first thing we need to recognize is that we can have a horizontal ellipse if A is bigger than B, and we can have a vertical ellipse if B is bigger than A. What does that mean? Well, this is your standard form of your ellipse equation right here. And we are always going to have A under X, and we're always going to have B under Y. So if A is bigger, then that means that our major axis is going to be parallel with the x-axis. So that's what that means. And then that means that our minor axis here will be associated with our y value. So we need to understand a couple of things. We need to recognize, let me erase part of this. We need to recognize a couple of things. The first thing we need to recognize is that this right here is the measure of A, and this right here is the measure of A. So notice that A squared is what is in your equation. So when you take the square root of A squared, you get A, and that measures half of the major axis. So the major axis here actually equals 2A, because A plus A is 2A. All right, and please note that 2A is not the same as A squared. Very important that you understand that. Okay, the other thing we need to recognize is that B is associated with Y, so that means this is B and this is B. So the minor axis is equal to 2B. Again, 2B and B squared are not the same. All right, so when we come over here to our vertical ellipse, this means now that B would be larger than A. So in other words, this value is bigger, sorry, not bigger than Y, sorry. This value is bigger than this value. All right, so that means that we have a major axis that's going to be parallel to the y-axis, and the minor will be parallel to the x-axis. Get it together, Miss Griggs. I know, I'm a wreck. All right, so again, what we need to recognize here is that A is still associated with X. It's just that now A plus A is smaller than the major axis. So this right here is still going to be B. B is still associated with Y. It's just now 2B is bigger than 2A. So that's how we're going to think about those. All right, so that is just general information about the ellipse. And then in coming videos, I will talk more specifically about our examples, how we find all of the different values and how we graph these.